Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, so in the last class, we have discussed about the generation of not generation. We have discussed about the three-phase AC supply system, and then we have discussed about the phase sequence. Further, we have started the different connection schemes like star connection and delta connection scheme in a three-phase system. So this was the last part what we have discussed yesterday, that in case of star connected system, we have represented the magnitude of the phase voltages by Vp and the magnitude of line voltages, that is mod Ca, mod Va and mod Vbc equal to VL, that is line voltages. So suppose if it is given that VAN, VBN and VCN are the phase EMF generated in the across the coils used in each phase, then basically VAB is equal to VAN minus VBN, right? Similarly, you can calculate the line voltage, that is VBC and VCA, if the phase quantities are known. So this will be simply VBN minus VCN. This will be VCN minus VAN, right? So I asked you to calculate the or establish the relationship between Vp and VL in a star connected system, right? And suppose the same star connected system what we have drawn here. So have you done it? nahi ki ho. Okay, so let us try to draw the phasor diagram first for this circuit, what we have used in the previous slide in the star connected three-phase system. So we have to basically use these relationships, what we have just written, the phase voltages and the line voltage relationship. So let us first of all take the each phase voltage on the phasor. Let us represent it. So I am considering here that VAN is on the reference axis, right? Suppose this is the starting point O. So I have considered the phase voltage of A phase uh, along the x-axis, that is the reference axis, right? Then for the B phase, second phase, which is B phase, let us take this as VBN, and for the third phase, let this is VCN, right? So all these three phase voltages are separated from each other by 120 degree, right? So now we have to calculate, suppose if we are interested in calculating VAB. So just in the previous slide, I have mentioned that VAB is nothing but VAN minus VBN, right? So here in this phasor diagram, VBN direction is known to you. So just 180 degree opposite in phase to VBN will be your minus VBN. So this is your minus VBN minus VBN, right? This will be equal in magnitude to VBN but opposite in phase, right? So the phasor summation of this VAN and VBN will basically give you VAB. that is the line voltage across phase A and B. So just take the phasor summation of these two. The resultant is this one. This is your VAB, right? So earlier this angle was 120 degree. This complete angle was 120 degree. So this angle is your 60 degree, right? And this angle is your 30 degree. ठीक है. Now this is VAB, and which is the line voltage, and VAN is your phase voltage. Suppose this is we have considered as VP, and this we have considered as VL, right, in the previous slide. So we have to establish the relationship between VAB and VAN through this phasor diagram, right? So how to do that? बताओ. यहाँ से सपोज हम लोग अगर परपेंडिकुलर डालते हैं इस पे, let us consider name the different points. इसका नाम suppose we write it as P, this is Q, and this as R. So VP phase voltage is known to us. This OP is your VAN, which is equal to VP, what we have considered, right? This OR is not known to us. So let us try to calculate RO or OR from this triangle OPR. So cos 30 degree will be equal to this OR or RO divided by OP. So RO will be equal to OP is equal to your VP cos 30 degree, right? Therefore this OQ, which will be equal to your VAB or VL, this will be equal to 2 times RO or 2 VP cos 30 degree, right? So cos 30 degree कितना होता है बताओ? This is
root 3 by 2.
root 3 by 2. So from here we can write VL is equal to root 3 times VP. It means that in a star connected system, this is your line voltage VL, and this is your phase voltage between the neutral and any phase. So phase voltage is 1 by root 3 times the line voltage, right? This relationship holds good only in a star connected system, right? ठीक है. So in our case what we have considered, your previous slide में क्या consider किया था हमने? This mod VA, this mod यानी magnitude of the line voltage VBC mod VCA is equal to how much? VL, which is equal to root 3 times V phase, right? ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we have discussed about this voltage. Now we will talk about the currents, how to calculate the currents in a star connected system. So you know that the current in a circuit will flow only if we have connected some load through that electrical circuit, right? So for that, let us consider a circuit, or just take a star connection. Star connection means here we will consider that the supply system or the source, three-phase source, is connected in a star, and your load load is also a three-phase load which is connected in a star. So the first part is suppose your three-phase source, and second one is your balanced three-phase load. So now let us connect the different points. Suppose this is your A phase, this is your B phase, this is your C phase. Again, suppose this is the A point of the load, this is your B point, and this is your C point, right? So let us connect it here. Then B यहाँ से connect कर दिया, and let us connect the third phase with the C point, right? So this is your three-phase balanced load. Balanced load का मतलब different definition क्या होता है कि load may be balanced as well as unbalanced also, right? So normally most of the loads, more than 99% of the loads are unbalanced in nature. अब unbalanced का मतलब क्या होता है कि जैसे three phase supply is there, so on each phase you have different load connected to the system on each phase. हर एक फेज पे डिफरेंट मैग्नीट्यूड का लोड कनेक्टेड है या फिर कुछ फेज डिफरेंस जो है लोड का फेज एंगल में दैट इज डिफरेंट, सो दैट इफ दैट इज डिफरेंट देन इट कैन बी कंसीडर्ड एज एन अनबैलेंस्ड लोड. So how to define a balanced load? So let us first of all define a balanced load. The load is said to be balanced when the impedance are equal in all the three phases. ठीक है, जैसे कि ये फर्स्ट फेज है A phase, this is your B phase, this is your C phase. So the magnitude of the impedance in each phase should be same, right? Suppose if we are not considering the magnitude, या अगर हम लोग इस तरह से कुछ लोड का वैल्यू ले रहे हैं हर एक फेज में, सपोज इम्पीडेंस इज Z and phase angle is phi, because you know that Z is equal to R plus JX. ये हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं सीरीज एसी सर्किट में, right? So there will be some phase angle. So if this is Z angle phi, then it should be same for all the three phases. Only in that condition the load will be said to be a balanced load. Now here, coming back to this star connected system, star connected load system, let us consider this current through phase A is I. This is suppose neutral point. Let us also consider the neutral points here. So suppose this is INA, then here you have suppose INB, this is your INC, right? अब ये आ गया तुम्हारा क्या, फेज से आ गया लाइन में. Then this is your IA, capital A. Then this is your IB, capital B. And this is your IC, capital C. Both are same. INA is equal to IAA because there is not any break in this circuit. No additional element is connected between these 2 points, right? That's why the same amount of current, same magnitude of current will flow through this circuit. It means that in a star connected system, if the system is star connected, then your phase current is equal to your line current, right? आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now here, suppose when the current enters here, then this is suppose IA, capital N. This is your IB capital N. Then this is IC capital N. I am taking the different representation in order to make the system more generalized. But here all the currents are same. INA is equal to IAA is equal to IAN. Right? इसमें कोई confusion नहीं होना चाहिए. So let us write it here. INA is equal to IAA is equal to IAN. Right? अब इसी तरह से बाकी दो फेज के लिए भी आई एन बी इज इक्वल टू आई बी बी, वो तुम लोग समझ रहे हो. Therefore, the line.
सर वो
हाँ,
आईएए से सर करंट ही क्यों जाएगा सर? वो एन से कैपिटल एन आपने शॉर्ट ही कर दिया ऊपर की रेजिस्टेंस को.
हाँ, हाँ.
सर मतलब स्मॉल एन से जो कैपिटल एन वाला वायर लगाया सर, उसने ऊपर की रेजिस्टेंस को तो शॉर्ट कर दिया, तो सारा करंट तो मतलब उसी से जाना चाहिए. तो आईएए फ्लो क्यों कर रहा है?
नहीं नहीं, जैसे कि देखो यहाँ पे जो तुम्हारा कॉइल है, ए फेज का कॉइल है, इससे भी करंट फ्लो करेगा. मैं बता रहा हूँ. जैसे इसका पोलैरिटी तुम्हारा ये है, ये पोलैरिटी है, ये इंस्टेंटेनियस पोलैरिटी. राइट? तो यहाँ से जो करंट जा रहा है, ये सारा का सारा इससे रिटर्न होगा. This will provide you the return path. Suppose this is the neutral current, which will be basically equal to IN will be equal to, यहाँ पे नहीं लिखो, यहीं पे लिख दो. IN will be equal to your IAA plus IBB plus ICC. Yes, it will contain the current. लेकिन उस करंट का मैग्नीट्यूड क्या होगा, ये अभी हम लोग आगे इसके जस्ट बाद देखेंगे. Whether it will have some value or not, we will see. So whatever current is flowing through each phase, that will get its return path through the neutral circuit only. So there will be current. Right? समझ में आया या नहीं?
यस सर.
तो अब देखते हैं आगे इसमें कितना करंट फ्लो करता है. राइट? तो the line current is same as the phase current, both in magnitude and phase in case of a star connection system. Right? Now, okay. So let us try to calculate this current IAA. So IAA will be basically equal to VAN, means the voltage across this phase and neutral, divided by the impedance of this load. Per phase current and line current both are same here in case of a star connection. So suppose this is the magnitude of impedance, this is ZP for all the three phases. So whatever voltage will be there across this coil, that is between point small a and n, the same voltage will appear across this capital A and capital N. Right? So this is your current. Then again I B B, ये कितना होगा बताओ? V BN by ZP, and ICC will be equal to VCN by ZP. Right? Now let us consider an inductive load in the system. This impedance between any in any phase is suppose inductive in nature. Inductive load. So ZP will be something equal to Z angle phi. In case of purely resistive load, it will be simply Z will be equal to R. Right? And we have already established the relationship for the phase voltages as VAN is equal to VP angle 0, VBN is equal to VP angle minus 120, and VCN is equal to VP angle minus 240 degree. Right? ये हम लोगों ने पहले ही पढ़ चुका है. Therefore, if we calculate now the current IA So this will be simply Vp by Zp, which is basically Z. चलो Zp Z लिखो यहाँ पे, Z angle minus phi, then your I Bb will be equal to Vp by Z. ये कितना होगा? हेलो हेलो.
Yes, sir, you're audible now.
Okay. So this is your IBB, and similarly you can write the expression of ICC is equal to Vp by Z angle minus 240 degree minus phi, right? So now you try to find out this the question one student just asked, IN. So let us try to calculate now IN. IN is equal to IAA plus IBB plus ICC. तो ये पता है IA का वैल्यू, BB and CC का वैल्यू. So just take the summation and get the value of this neutral current. How much you are getting? Just tell me. कैलकुलेट करो इसको. Otherwise you can do it with the help of phasor diagram also, but first of all you try this. कुछ क्या कहते थे इसको, साइन कॉस वाले तो अप्लाई करो. क्या आता है?
जीरो.
Yes, it will be 0. When you will do this calculation, you will get the 0 value of current through the neutral. What does it mean? So the conclusion is that in a balanced system, no current will flow through the neutral circuit, right? न्यूट्रल के थ्रू कोई ये करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा, right? This you can also explain or verify with the help of phasor diagram. So let us try to draw the phasor diagram for first of all phase voltage and the phase current or line current, both are same. So suppose here we are considering the VAN voltage. This is your VBN, and this is your VCN, right? So now since we have considered the load connected in the three-phase system as an inductive load, Therefore, you should know that the current in each phase will lag the voltage of that particular phase by some angle phi. This is suppose IA, so this is your phi angle. Then again for this B phase, this is your IBB. This angle is again phi because we have considered the symmetrical load, and this will be ICC. This will be again phi angle. So now from this circuit, just draw the this one, the phasor diagram for current only. Remove the voltage part. So this is your IA. Here you have I equal magnitude IBB, and this is your ICC, right? ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ से हम लोग अगर सपोज इसको इसका मिरर इमेज लेते हैं, राइट? तो दिस इज योर ICC, इसके पैरेलल, एंड दिस पार्ट इज योर IBB. अगर इस डायरेक्शन में एरो अपवर्ड लेते हैं, then that will be minus IBB, right? So now you can see that if we just consider the magnitude here, because we have already considered the phase in the phasor diagram. So if we calculate the magnitude of each phase current or line current, then everything is just VP by Z. That is, all the phase currents are equal in magnitude. So अब इसका अगर समेशन निकालोगे, सपोज दिस इज सपोज O, then this is P, then this is Q, then IA plus ICC plus IBB is basically your OP plus PQ plus QO, which you will get 0, right? That is in a balanced three-phase star connected load, the current in the neutral conductor is 0. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि the neutral wire is unnecessary in a balanced system, therefore it may be omitted without affecting the system. मतलब ये virtually for the analysis point of view we are talking about, right? But practically what happens in any three-phase system, your load is not at all balanced if you are talking about any practical system. मतलब जैसे हम लोग मान लो कि एक स्टार कनेक्टेड सिस्टम ले रहे हैं जिसमें कि लोड कनेक्टेड है, so it is not possible to have balanced load. That is, the magnitude of the load in each phase will be different. इसका एग्जांपल ऐसे समझ सकते हो कि जैसे मान लो कि एक कॉलोनी है, ठीक है? तुम्हारे घर के अगल बगल मान लो कि बहुत सारा घर है या कोई कॉलोनी है, तो उसमें जो है डिफरेंट फेज के थ्रू जो है डिफरेंट कंज्यूमर्स को सप्लाई प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. So it is not possible that the load requirement in each household will be same. That will be obviously different because different type of customers are there. किसी को suppose रेफ्रिजरेटर की जरूरत है, किसी को नहीं है, किसी को AC की जरूरत है, they have connected. Some people have not connected. Some people have electric vehicle in their household. So the load will be always unbalanced in a practical distribution network, right? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will discuss about a delta connected system. Delta or delta connected system. So we have already discussed that we need to connect the opposite polarity points of the coils if we want to connect them in delta. So let us just reconnect the circuit or redraw the circuit in this way. सपोज मतलब इसको समझने के लिए ये भी पहले ड्रॉ कर ही लो कैसे ये बना. In the last class we have already discussed it. A dash, B dash, C dash. So in this way we have connected a delta connected circuit. So if suppose this is A, B, C, if we consider this, then you can see that A and B dashed both are same point. So this is your B dashed also. Then B and C dashed are same. This is C dashed. And C and A dashed. C and A dashed are same. So this is your A dashed. Right. These are the three lines. Line for one for each phase. So the resultant voltage acting around this mesh, you can say that this is a mesh. This delta connected system is a mesh. So if we calculate, suppose the resultant voltage acting around the mesh at any instant of time, at any instant. So this will be, suppose this voltage generated is V AA dashed, this is V AA dashed, this is V CC dashed, this is V BB dashed. So this will be equal to V AA dashed plus V BB dashed plus V CC dashed, right? Where your VAA dashed is equal to the phase voltage as well as line voltage. Both are same in this condition, right? Because as I have told you that we have three phases A, B and C, and across any two phase, if you are calculating the voltage, it means it is a line voltage, right? अब delta configuration में क्या, we don't have the availability of neutral connection. So here you can see that if you calculate the voltage between AA dashed coil and AC coil, so both are same. तो किसी दो फेज A और C के बीच का जो voltage होगा, that will be same across this coil AA dashed. It means that in a delta connected system, your phase voltage is equal to your line voltage, right? So if we take this reference VA dashed on the reference axis, and if we represent it by Vm sin omega t, then VBB dashed will be Vm sin omega t minus 120 degree plus Vm sin omega t minus और कितना होगा minus 240 degree or plus 120 degree. So what will be the value? ये value कितना आएगा? Tell me what you will get.
0.
Yes, so this value will be 0. It means that, what does it mean? It means that there is no resultant voltage acting around the mesh or closed circuit, this closed circuit, delta connected circuit, because you are getting the resultant voltage. Means resultant voltage, how we are getting? We are just applying the KVL in this closed loop. So you are getting this one. So after calculation you will get 0 voltage, right? तो अगर कोई रिजल्टेंट वोल्टेज नहीं एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है इस मेश में, इट मींस दैट नो circulating current will flow in the closed delta circuit in the absence of load, right? अगर load connected नहीं है तो during unloaded condition there will be no circulating current flowing through the closed delta circuit, right? This is the conclusion. This you can also explain with the help of phasor diagram. If you are not able to use this mathematical relationship, then just draw the phasor diagram of the phase voltages or line voltages, because both are same in case of delta connected system. So this is suppose VAA dashed, this is your VBB dashed, and this is your VCC dashed, right? So what we want to calculate? We want to calculate VAA dashed plus VBB dashed. तो इसको उसी तरह से इधर ले जाओ, and VCC dashed will be parallel to this one. So this is your VCC dashed, and this is your VBB dashed, right? So from here also you can say that this will be 0, right? Now another thing is that here अब तुम लोगों का ये टास्क है इसमें कि you have to draw the phasor diagram for a delta connected system. Suppose एक सर्किट बना रहा हूं मैं, as we have done in case of a star connected system. So suppose this is a 3-phase delta connected system. This is your A, this is B phase, and this is your C phase, right? This is a source, 3-phase source, whose windings are connected in delta configuration. And again, let us consider a load, 3-phase load, that is also connected in delta. This is A, this is B, and this is C. इसको connect कर दो B से. Let us connect it from phase C, and this is your A to A connection. So right, मान लो कि ये हो गया तुम्हारा VAB, this is your VAC, सॉरी B, यहाँ क्या ले रहे हैं AB, तो यहाँ होगा CA, and this is your VBC, right? And this is again, let us consider IAA, this is your IBB, and this is your ICC, right? And let us consider again a balanced load which is connected in delta, with phase angle phi. And let us consider the current in this is IAB, then IBC, ICA, right? This is the 3-phase balanced load. Now here you can see that since the phase coils are connected between the lines, राइट। जैसे कि फेज कॉइल का मतलब कि मान लो कि ये एक कॉइल है, तो ये कॉइल कहाँ पे कनेक्टेड है? दो लाइन के बीच में कनेक्टेड। एक लाइन मान लो कि ये है, अनदर लाइन इज 2, दिस इज 3, सो फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड लाइन के बीच में ये कनेक्टेड है फेज कॉइल, राइट। Therefore, the phase voltage is equal to means since the phase coils are connected between lines, the phase voltage is equal to the line voltage. That is the magnitude of line voltage is equal to magnitude of phase voltage, right? That is VAB will be equal to VBC will be equal to VCA, and this will be equal to VL is equal to VP, right? Now what you have to do, you have to establish the relationship between phase current, suppose IP, and line current IL in a delta connected system, means in the same system. So just using the concept of the phasor diagram as we have drawn in case of a star connection connected system. So you try to draw the phasor diagram for a delta connected system, and let us find the relationship between IL and IP. So this is your one of the assignments which you have to do by yourself, because I am not going to repeat this in the next class. ये तुम लोगों को खुद करना पड़ेगा। इसके साथ साथ apart along with this, I have another set of example for you. All of you, please. Yes.
सर डेल्टा कनेक्शन स्टार कनेक्शन का फेजर डायग्राम सेम नहीं होगा सर?
बना के देखो, सेम होगा तो ठीक है। करंट के रिस्पेक्ट में बनाओ, करंट के रिस्पेक्ट में बना के देखो कि क्या रिलेशन आता है आईएल एंड आईपी का। जैसे
सर
कि
वो तो रूट 3 टाइम्स होता है सर वो तो रूट 3 टाइम्स होता है शायद।
तो वही करना है, जैसे कि IL इज इक्वल टू 3 टाइम्स IP आएगा, तो
यस
you
सर,
have to just establish this relationship with the help of phasor diagram. यहाँ पे हम लोग ये पता है कि होगा, जैसे कि स्टार कनेक्शन में पता है कि तुम्हारा फेज वोल्टेज और लाइन वोल्टेज सेम होगा। सॉरी, phase current or line current will be same in case of a star connected system, but in case of delta connected system it will be different, right? So just you have to establish that relation with the help of phasor diagram, right? Nothing else. Now another question is, suppose if you just note it down, if the phase voltage of a three-phase star connected alternator is VP, then what will be the line voltages? First part we have already done. When the phases are correctly connected. Second part, when the connections to one of the phases are reversed, right? तो ये फर्स्ट पार्ट का तो हम लोगों ने एक केस देख ही चुका है। अब मान लो कि किसी एक फेज को, जैसे 3 फेज है ABC स्टार कनेक्टेड सिस्टम में, इस तरह का A डैश्ड, B डैश्ड, C डैश्ड, right? Now if any of the phase connection for suppose phase B, if it is interchanged, if it becomes B dash B, right, then in that condition you have to calculate the line voltages. देखना सेम आता है या डिफरेंट आता है, जस्ट फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्पस, नथिंग एल्स। समझ में आया क्या पूछा जा रहा है इसमें?
Yes, sir.
हेलो,
Yes, sir.
ओके, ठीक है, तो इसको ट्राई करना। नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल टॉक अबाउट द पावर मेजरमेंट इन ए 3-phase circuit using different wattmeter methods, because the basics part, that is a star delta connection, we have already covered. This part you will already do, that is the relationship between IP and IL. अच्छा, तुम लोगों ने असाइनमेंट सबमिट किया? कुछ लोगों ने नहीं किया, आई थिंक ब्लैंक दिखा रहा था। चलो ठीक है, अब जिन्होंने नहीं किया। एनी क्वेश्चन?
सर
हाँ,
सर वो असाइनमेंट का क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 नहीं आ रहा था सर,
भेज
वैसे ही
दिया है
सबमिट
मैंने,
कर दिया।
अपलोड कर दिया है मैंने, आज तो मैसेज भी किया था ना। देखो
अच्छा सर,
उसमें जो फाइल्स वाला सेक्शन है इस क्लास में, उसमें देखना एक फोल्डर PDF फाइल मैंने सबमिट किया है, जिसमें हर एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी दिया हुआ है कि क्या आंसर है, और उसका सॉल्यूशन दिया हुआ है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 का सॉल्यूशन भी दिया हुआ है।
ओके सर।
ओके, थैंक यू।